What if taking care of your body isn't about fixing what's wrong with you? What if it's about caring for the body that you've been given? Because I think that we've been taught to approach wellness from the wrong starting point. We look in the mirror and find something that we don't like. We step on the scale and decide, not feeling that number. We put on an outfit and decide, I need to change something about my body. And then we create this plan to fix ourselves. But what if the goal isn't to fix you? What if the goal actually is to care for yourself? That's the difference between self-punishment and stewardship. And today I want to talk about why that distinction matters. Welcome back. I'm Melissa, a Christ-centered wellness coach. And on this channel, we're exploring what it looks like to care for our bodies, strengthen our minds, and nurture our faith without shame, extremes, perfectionism. Last time we talked about why you don't have to hate your body to get healthy. And in this video, we're going to take that one step deeper. Because if we're not motivated by shame, what should motivate us? I believe that answer is stewardship. Stewardship is what changes the question for me, right? Instead of asking, how do I make my body look better? I ask, how do I care for my body well? Or instead of how quickly can I lose weight, right? I know somebody feels me on that. I'm thinking about what habits will help me live well? What sustainable habits will help me live well? Instead of asking, what do I need to eliminate? What am I taking out of my body? What am I sacrificing? What am I depriving myself of? I'm asking, what does my body need, right? I'm not thinking about how to get my body back to what it used to be. I'm thinking about how I can care for my body today. And those questions might all sound similar, but they lead to really different experiences, because when wellness is about fixing yourself, you can get caught up in this cycle of always looking for what's wrong, right? You're always finding another problem, another pound, another measurement, another goal, another thing that you don't like about who God created as God's image bearer. So when wellness is about stewardship, the question becomes, how can I care well for what God has entrusted to me? And that creates room for gratitude. It creates room for wisdom and grace, right? And so there's an important distinction. Stewardship doesn't mean becoming obsessed with your health. We don't want to make our bodies or this fitness journey another idol, right? We have to be careful about that. You can care about your body without making your body the center of your life. You can exercise without thinking about exercise all day. You can make nutritious choices without being afraid of food, without shaming food or demonizing food. You can pay attention to your health without constantly checking your body or your weight. You can have goals without allowing those goals to determine your worth as a human being, because the difference between caring for something and worshiping it is exactly that, right? I think that fitness culture gets this confused sometimes. Your body matters, but your body is not your identity. Your fitness is important, but your fitness does not determine your value, right? Your health matters for sure, but it's not the entirety of your life. There are people to love, communities to serve, dreams that are still waiting to be dreamt. There's work, there's joy to experience, right? Your body should help you participate in life. It doesn't have to become the thing that your entire life revolves around. And so something else that stewardship teaches us is that taking care of yourself doesn't always mean doing more. Sometimes taking care of yourself means resting. Sometimes it means going to bed. Sometimes it means taking a day off from exercise or work. Sometimes it means saying no. Sometimes it means slowing down enough to recognize that you are exhausted. We live in a culture where being busy feels like a badge of honor. Being tired is a humble brag about how busy you are. We focus on productivity so much as though our only purpose in life is to make things, right? We're constantly giving and producing, then we must be valuable. But exhaustion isn't a measure of your worth. I need you to hear that. Rest is not a reward that you receive after you're finally done enough. Rest is part of being healthy. Stewardship sometimes looks like movement. Sometimes it looks like stillness, right? Wisdom is being able to discern which one you need in any given moment. But stewardship also means discipline. And I want us to be careful here. Grace doesn't mean that we don't have to make healthy choices. It doesn't mean that we get to abandon discipline. Grace means that discipline doesn't have to come from shame, that you can get up and walk even when you don't feel motivated, that you can choose water instead of soda, that you can make time for strength training, that you can prepare food that nourishes you. You can create a bedtime routine right? And please know that you can keep a commitment that you made to yourself, not because you're trying to punish yourself into becoming someone else, but because you're practicing care. And that's a really different kind of discipline. It's not, I have to do this because I'm not good enough, because I need to fit into this mold. It's, I choose to do this because my health matters. So, this is what I want you to do this week. Don't start another extreme fitness plan, especially if you're coming back to this after some time away from fitness. 75 hard might not be the best way to tip your toes back into the fitness pool. Instead, I want you to use this framework to ask yourself these three questions. Number one, what does my body need more of? Is it movement, water, sleep, nourishment? I want you to really think about this. Number two, what does my body need less of? Maybe it's sitting all day, maybe it's stress, maybe it's late nights, pushing yourself past exhaustion, something you can get rid of. Number three, what's one small change that I can actually sustain? Not 10 things, not an entirely new way of eating or working out all at once. One thing, something that you can start right now that you know you can do again tomorrow and the next day and the day after that. Because stewardship isn't about doing anything perfectly, it's about caring for yourself consistently. Your body doesn't need to become your obsession in order for you to care for it. You don't need to despise your body to discipline it. You don't need to fear food to nourish yourself. You don't need to exhaust yourself to prove that you're committed. You can care for yourself and pursue your health from a place of abundance, right? You can practice discipline from a place of grace. That's what Christ-centered wellness means to me. If that perspective resonates with you, I want you to subscribe and stay connected with me here. If you've been struggling with your fitness journey, you'll want to watch this next video where I go deeper into why you keep starting over and how you can be more consistent. And then I want you to tell me in the comments, what does your body need more of right now, today?